अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। Section 1 Typical Duties of Welding Inspectors 1.1 General Welding inspectors are employed to assist with the quality control activities necessary to ensure that welded items meet specified requirements and are fit for their application. For employees to have confidence in their work, welding inspectors need to understand, interpret the various QC procedures and also have a sound knowledge of welding technology. VL inspection is one of the non-destructive examination disciplines and for some applications may be the only form. For more demanding service conditions, visual inspection is usually followed by one or more of the other non-destructive techniques: surface crack detection and volumetric inspection of butt welds. Application standards codes usually specify or refer to other standards that give the acceptance criteria for weld inspection and may be very specific about the particular techniques to be used for surface crack detection and volumetric inspection. They do not usually give any guidance about basic requirements for visual inspection. Guidance and basic requirements for visual inspection are given by ISO 17637 Non-Destructive Examination of Fusion Welds Visual Examination 1.1.1 Basic Requirements for Visual Inspection to ISO 17637. ISO 17637 provides the following requirements for welding inspection personnel: recommendation about conditions suitable for visual examination, advice on the use of gauges, inspection aids that may be needed helpful for inspection, guidance about information that may need to be in the inspection records, guidance about when inspection may be required during fabrication. A summary of each of these topics is given in the following subsections. Welding 1.1.2 Welding inspection personnel. Before starting work on a particular contract, ISO 17637 states that welding inspectors should be familiar with relevant standards, rules, specifications for fabrication work to be undertaken. Be informed about the welding procedures to be used. Have good vision in accordance with EN 473 and checked every 12 months. ISO 17637 does not give or make any recommendation about a formal qualification for visual inspection of welds. However, it has become industry practice for inspectors to have practical experience of welding inspection together with a recognized qualification in welding inspection such as a C-sweep qualification. 1.1.3 Conditions for visual inspection. ISO 17637 Illumination. ISO 17637 states that minimum illumination shall be 350 lux but recommends a minimum of 500 lux. Normal shop or office lighting. Access to the work for direct inspection should enable the eye to be within the 600 mm of the surface being inspected. In a position to give a viewing angle of not less than 30 degree. Aids 1.1.4 Aids to visual inspection. Where access for direct visual inspection is restricted, a mirrored borescope or a fiber optic viewing system may be used, usually by agreement between the contracting parties. It may also be necessary to provide auxiliary lighting to give suitable contrast and relief effect between surface imperfections and the background. Other items of equipment that may be appropriate to facilitate visual examination are dot welding gauges for checking bevel angles and weld profile, fillet sizing, measuring undercut depth. Dot dedicated weld gap gauges and linear misalignment high-low gauges. Dot straight edges and measuring tapes. Dot magnifying lens. If a magnification lens is used, it should be x2 to x5. ISO 17637 shows a range of welding gauges together with detail of what they can be used for and the precision of the measurements. Stages when inspection may be required. 1.1.5 ISO 17637 states that examination is normally performed on welds in as welded condition. This means that visual inspection of the finished weld is a minimum requirement. However, ISO 17637 says that the extent of examination and the stages when inspection activity is required should be specified by the application standard or by agreement between client and fabricator. The fabricated items that must have high integrity, such as a pressure vessel and a piping or large structures, inspection activity will usually be required throughout the fabrication process. Dot before welding, dot during welding, dot after welding. Inspection activities at each of these stages of fabrication can be considered the duties of welding inspector, and typical inspection checks that may be required are described in the following section. 1.1.6 Typical duties of welding inspector. The relevant standard rules and specifications that a welding inspector should be familiar with at the start of a new contract are all the document he will need to refer to during the fabrication sequence in order to make judgments about particular details. Typical documents that may need to be Typical documents that may need to be referred to are the application standard or code for visual acceptance criteria. Although most of the requirements for the fabricated items should be specified by national standards, client standards, or various QC procedures, some features are not easy to define precisely, and the requirement may be given as to good workmanship standard. Quality plans or inspection checklists for the type and extent of an inspection. Drawing for assembly or fit up, detail and dimensional requirements. QC procedures, company QC /QA procedures such as those document control material handling, electrode storage, issue, welding procedure and specifications, etc. Examples of requirements difficult to define precisely are some shape tolerances, distortion, surface damage, or the amount of the weld spatters. Good workmanship standard is the standard that a competent worker should be able to achieve without difficulty when using the correct tools in a particular working environment. In practice, the application of the fabricated item will be the main factor that influence what is judged to be good workmanship, or the relevant client specification will determine what the acceptance level of workmanship is. Reference samples are sometimes needed to give guidance about the accordance standard for details such as weld surface finish and toe blend, weld root profile and finish required for welds that need to be dressed by grinding or finishing. A welding inspector should also ensure that any inspection aids that will be needed are dot in good condition, dot calibrated as appropriate slash as specified by QC procedures. Safety consciousness is a duty of all employees, and a welding inspector should dot be aware of all safety regulations for the workplace, dot ensure that safety equipment that will be needed is available and is suitable and in suitable condition. Duties before welding. Duties before welding: check material action in accordance with drawing or WPS identified and can be traced to test certificate. In suitable condition, free from damage and contamination. Check WPS action approved and available to welders and inspectors. Check welding equipment in suitable condition and calibrated as appropriate. Check weld preparation in accordance with WPS or drawings. Check welder qualification, identification of welders qualified for each WPS to be used. All welder qualification certificates are valid in date. Check welding consumables. Those to be used are specified by WPS are stored controlled as specified by QC procedure. Check joint fit-ups in accordance with WPS or drawing. Tack welds are to be good workmanship standard and to code or WPS. Check weld faces free from defects, contamination and damage. Preheat if required. Minimum temperature is in accordance with WPS. Duties during welding: check site or field welding. Action: ensure weather conditions are suitable or comply with code. Conditions will not affect welding. Welding process in accordance with WPS. Preheat if required. Minimum temperature is being maintained in accordance with WPS. Check welding consumables in accordance with WPS and being controlled as procedure. Check welding parameters, current, volts, travel speed are in accordance with WPS. Check root run, visual acceptance to code before filling the joint for single-sided welds. Check gouging or grinding by an approved method or to good workmanship standard. Check inter-run cleaning to good workmanship standard. Check welder action on the approval register are qualified for the WPS being used. Duties after welding: check weld identification. Each weld is marked with welder's identification and is identified in accordance with drawing or weld map. Weld appearance: ensure welds are suitable for all weld or for all entity profile, cleanliness, etc. Visually inspect welds and sentence in accordance with code. Dimensional survey: check dimensions are in accordance with drawing or code. Drawings: ensure any modification are included on as-built drawings. Entity: ensure all entity is complete and reports are available for records. Repairs. Monitor in accordance with the procedure. PWST if required. Monitor for compliance with procedure. Check chart record. Pressure or load test if required. Ensure test equipment is calibrated. Monitor test to ensure compliance with procedure or code. Ensure reports or records are available. Documentation records. Ensure all reports or records are completed and collated as required. 1.1.7 Examination records. The requirement for examination records or inspection reports varies according to the contract and type of fabrication, and there is frequently no requirement for a formal record. When an inspection record is required, it may be necessary to show that items have been checked at the specified stages and have satisfied the acceptance criteria. The form of this record will vary, possibly a signature against an activity on an inspection checklist or quality plans, or it may be an individual inspection report for each item. For individual inspection reports, ISO 17637 lists typical details for inclusion such as name of manufacturer or fabricator, identification of item examined, material type and thickness, type of joint, welding process, acceptance standard or criteria, location and type of all imperfections not acceptable. When specified, it may be necessary to include an accurate sketch or photograph, name of examiner or inspector and date of examination.